So obviously, my last video, I was talking about 3 reasons why I think Josh Taylor could win against TEOFIMO Lopez. And if you haven't watched that video, have a look at it. But just to give a gist of it and just to give a summary of it, the 3 reasons why I said Josh Taylor would beat TEOFIMO Lopez is, first of all, he's got more championship experience. So he's had like 5 title defenses, I believe. The second reason is because he's naturally the bigger man. And the third reason was because he's got plans to move up to welterweight. Because of that, the politics might be on the side of Josh Taylor in the fact that Top Rank might want to give him the decision if it's close, because they know that he's moving up to welterweight and there's a potential super fight there with Terence Crawford. Both men have unified the light welterweight division, so if Josh Taylor moves up to welterweight, it's a no-brainer for both of them to fight each other if they're both undefeated. Obviously, that's if Terence Crawford gets past Errol Spence, sorry. But then again, that being said, there could be a chance that fight, Top Rank doesn't really care about that, because obviously Terence Crawford is no longer with Top Rank. But anyway, just going back to this video, I'm going to give you now 3 reasons why I think TEOFIMO Lopez can beat Josh Taylor. Now, the 3 reasons I'm going to mention is that one reason why I think TEOFIMO Lopez can beat Josh Taylor is the fact that I believe that TEOFIMO Lopez has been more active than Josh Taylor. Now, if you look at their time dates, TEOFIMO Lopez only fought like literally 6 months ago. He fought Sandor Martin. Now, it wasn't an impressive performance against Sandor Martin, but Sandor Martin is so slick and slippery. He's a fight that's very difficult to look good against. Well, if you look at Josh Taylor's last fight was against Catterall, and that was almost a year ago. And by that time, Catterall's already had a couple of fights, so he's had a fight not too long ago. So the inactivity on the level of Josh Taylor could be the reason why TEOFIMO Lopez might have a bit of an advantage over him, because he's been more active. The second reason why I think he might have more of an advantage over him is the fact that obviously we both know Josh Taylor's a southpaw, long southpaw, slick type of fighter. His last opponent, Sandor Martin, who I just mentioned before, Sandor Martin is a slick, slippery southpaw. So in terms of their last opponents, TEOFIMO Lopez fights nothing like Catterall. Well, if you look at Sandor Martin, I think is a lot more slicker than Josh Taylor, but in a weird way, they've got similarities in the fact that they're both southpaw. So from that perspective, another reason why I think TEOFIMO Lopez might have an advantage over Josh Taylor is the fact that he fought an opponent in his last opponent that might be somewhat similar to Josh Taylor. Another reason why I think TEOFIMO Lopez has an advantage over Josh Taylor is the fact that they're fighting in Madison Square Garden. Now, obviously, TEOFIMO Lopez was born in Brooklyn, and so in a weird way, he's got a home country and a hometown advantage over Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's from Scotland, I believe. So from that perspective, because he's fighting in his hometown, the politics might be on his side. So yeah, that's the 3 reasons why I think TEOFIMO Lopez has an advantage over Josh Taylor. The first reason I mentioned was the fact that he's been more active. The second reason I mentioned is because his competition seems like more similar to who he's going to fight tonight. And the third reason is that he's fighting in his hometown. He's from Brooklyn and he's fighting in Madison Square Garden, so there could be a hometown advantage there. Obviously, all of the crowd is probably going to be on TEOFIMO Lopez's side since he's from Brooklyn. So that could sway the judges someone. Just generally, the politics might be on his side because of the fact that it's in the US and it's in Madison Square Garden, New York, where he's from. So just to make a final prediction now, I still think, despite the fact that these 3 reasons I've mentioned, I still think that Josh Taylor's probably going to win this fight because of the reasons that I mentioned before: the championship experience, the fact that he's bigger, and the fact that I believe that a Top Ranker see more mileage with Josh Taylor promotionally. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think. Who do you think is going to win this fight? This is a very close fight. It's almost a 50-50 in my opinion, it's 51% in Josh Taylor's favour, 49% in Teofimo Lopez's favour. But you tell me what you think below. Who do you think is going to win the fight? And like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace.